Hello everyone, MrSnowman here, and today is a Friday update, and you'll see some Battlefield 4 gameplay on Uplocker where I'm playing against Tom, that you all know and hate or love, depending on how wrecked of a person you are. Anyway, we got a ton of stuff to talk about today. First off, it was my birthday. Last weekend was my birthday on Friday the 13th because I'm that lucky. And then it is like a license test for my electrician, you know, so you can become an electrician, you know what you're doing, and you're not making jobs that look like shit and stuff like that. Anyway, that test we're gonna talk about, and then we're gonna talk about me basically exiting school. This is the last year of my school time, so it will be like a big party weekend. We call it in Sweden, it's called Studentvecka, which is basically student week in English. And you probably have something very similar to that. And it's going to be like probably a party week or party weeks where we just, students go around, drink, and fight downtown, which I'll probably be a part of to some degree at some point. But, you never know. And then it's also what's upcoming on this channel. A lot of things is actually on just beginning to take shape. And so that is kind of what we're gonna talk about. And then we're gonna okay, so let's start off with my birthday. My birthday was amazing. It was Friday the 13th, even though we had pretty good weather. I brought over a bunch of friends. My girlfriend couldn't attend because she was sick. 40 degrees Celsius was her body temperature, so she was in a bit of a cold. So yes, yeah, we had tons of fun. I got a few presents, a few puns, obviously from a lot of my friends. My friends like to pull puns on me because I fucking hate them. Uh, I don't hate really the puns. It's just the way that they're delivered. They're so low tech and so they're so bad. Let us just say that they're so bad. Anyway, so that was pretty much my birthday. I got a few presents. I got a pretty good amount of money from my parents and my relatives, which is good, because I didn't really ask for anything and still I got some money, so that's good. Um, and then we are going over to, let me see, have I forgot anything about the birthday? Not really. I guess that's pretty much it. Anyway, then it is the test. Which is basically for BB3, which is basic electrician knowledge, basically. That is what it is. And I failed that test with one fault, and I had to redo it. And then when I redid it, I think I got around 30 points. That is, 30 out of, I believe it was 40 or 36. I don't know. I made it anyway, and that's very, very good. So that was a great feeling. I had a lot of pressure on me for doing this because I really wanted to get this done. And so, yeah, it was a very huge step forward in my life to really get this done because this is seriously one of the easiest tests that you'll ever do. It's very easy, and still I didn't make it, which irritated me as all hell. It's just frustrated me insurmountable. And so yeah, it was very, very good actually getting it done. So I think we're gonna move up next because that test is really not that important. It's just what I've been doing recently. I mean, I haven't been doing an update for around 2 months, so a lot of things have happened. I believe you heard about that test though. I may have told you about it anyway. I may have told you about it a few months ago. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't watch my own videos enough to know this. Anyway, so the student week that's coming up, well, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be thebomb.com. I actually won't go to any ball though. It's my girlfriend or anything. My girlfriend is, she's underage, so we can't go due to her being, she's not allowed to drink alcohol. So that will be an issue. That's kind of a big letdown. I hope that I could bring her, but maybe that's not all hope lost. But anyway, I won't go. I won't go to the pretty the big party that you always have. I don't know what it's called. God damn it, my English is broken today. Uh, so I won't go there because I will be riding with one of my closest friends in a Camaro Z28. I believe it's a 1980s. Camaro as well. So that's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be absolutely the bomb. I have never ever been sitting in an American car, so that's gonna be a big thing. I like cars, so that's gonna be good. And hopefully we'll be drinking some, a lot probably. And I'll be just hanging around with my friends, probably bring my girlfriend over, play a couple of games, and not really go to school at all because who really gives a shit? And yeah, that is pretty much it. I actually thought that would be more. Maybe there is more. I just haven't. This is the end of the script is right here, so I'm like, yeah. Well, the upcoming is left, but okay, we can go with the upcoming. I may remember the other ones later. Upcoming stuff on my channel is actually a lot of stuff that's very, very pushed forward. It's not. This probably won't happen in a very long time, so don't expect anything. But the Battlefield 4 montage has been in not in work, but I've been starting to think a lot about it, and I've been starting to gather resources and people and editing programs and knowledge to do it. Which is good because I know I won't say a final date because every time I say a final date, it's always late, like 400 months. So I won't be saying anything this time. Uh, but it's at work. It's beginning to grow like a little egg in your hands. And also another thing that's coming up is I've actually yeah, screw it, we'll take that later. I'm gonna write it down in the script. Anyway, so that's one thing that's upcoming. Also a thing that's upcoming is probably my first commentary with my girlfriend. I think she's been in one of my commentaries like saying a few things, but she's gonna be active this time, which is gonna be interesting. And so we're probably gonna make a commentary or a versus series of some sort because I promise you guys this versus series. But the thing is, the CSGO series it never really worked. It was kind of dumb because we should really have posted it, but it just didn't work because the recordings were kind of in a bad way because of the way that I have my CSGO set up, and I just couldn't change that. I'm very sorry, but it just screws up the recordings and I can't really play Counter Strike without my screen settings. I used a 4.3 resolution, not the full screen, due to me having a 28 inch. And that's kind of big for a game like Counter Strike. So, I used a 4.3 to get a little bit smaller resolution. And so that just didn't work. But a versus series, we both have Worms Armageddon, so we're thinking about something like that because then we can, really control everything. And we both kind of suck at it. I don't know, how do you suck at Worms? Worms is one of the easiest games probably. At least it feels like that. I'm not sure if it is. And that is something that's in the works. Something more that's in the works is come back to CSGO, which I'll be talking about later. Due to I remember one of the subjects that is really really fresh this week actually. But I've been trying to get back into CSGO a lot. I have not been playing CSGO much lately. I've been starting, casually, and I fucking suck, and I realize that, and I don't want to suck at that game because that's a game that seriously everyone can play, and it's a very good game. It's just that you have to be in a mindset to play it. Um, so I'm gonna try to get that back and probably try to make a little bit of a comeback montage about that. But that's theory. That's probably not gonna happen. The montage at least. Maybe I'm start playing the game again. Because I saw a lot of people on Ecrasen's community channel and Mellowent's channel. I don't know how you pronounce your name, buddy. I'm very sorry. So basically on those channels that I saw a couple of people actually starting to play CSGO, and that's interesting. Hopefully you play it on PC. You probably are not playing it on PC, and I don't know why you buy it on the console because it's better on the PC. I'm sorry. And it's not because I like the PC more, it's just is. I'm very sorry. Counter-Strike has been for PC since it was out. That was the first version was out for PC. So it's basically more it's better because it's not like any old shooter like Battlefield or Call of Duty. It's a competitive shooter, and that means that you have to, it's easier to be. In my mind, it's easier to be competitive on with mouse and keyboard. But I guess yeah, there's probably people that's very good in Counter Strike with on the consoles as well. I'm not downing that. But spray controlling on Xbox in Counter Strike is hard, at least for me. Because yeah, I've been using mouse all day, so an AK spray pattern I probably won't be able to replicate that on an Xbox. You know, it's a lot of these small little things that makes such a huge difference in game. Uh, that's why I'm thinking that the PC is the way to go. And you don't need a very good PC. You could probably play it on your mom's old laptop and just pull down the settings a bit. Because in Counter-Strike, it's not about the settings that you're running it on. It's about how you run it and how good you are, how many headshots you can take, and how many aces or mowdowns you can get. It's not really about how good of a system you have. So really, that's it. It's cool. You guys start playing CS:GO. I'm on the PC, and you can just call me, and I will be there for you. I love to play this game with new people. Um, so what I yeah I what's more is upcoming. I believe it's yeah that's pretty much it. There was a few things, yeah. And then we have one thing that was very recent that I just remembered. I was starting to play League of Legends. I think I talked to you about this in the commentary, and I started playing League of Legends because it was different. I play a lot of first-person shooters, and I don't really play uh, games like League of Legends. I don't know what the genre is even for it. So, but I don't really play a lot of those games, and I decided to fuck it, let's try it. And just because I was playing with a bunch of my friends, and my girlfriend has been playing it, and she's kind of noob like me, so it kind of makes more sense, you know. It feels a little bit better when you're not last every single time with least kills. Um, but I play it just because it's fun, because my friends play it. My friends are pretty good at it. Like we're not playing against something huge, and I don't even know what their ranks are, but they're better than me, and they're good in my eyes. They may be completely rubbish. Tom is seem to be actually decent. Um, but I really liked I just I let's be honest here. There is not gonna be any League of Legends coming up on this channel because I don't like the game enough. It's just I can play Battlefield for days at a time because I like the game. I like how the game works. And in LoL, I just don't find it there. I don't find it in League of Legends. I just don't find that sense of, it's fun alone. Like Battlefield is probably more fun playing with other people and a full squad. But seriously, it can't weigh up to LoL. I'm very sorry. In League of Legends, most people are salty. Like when you're playing solo queue, and probably a lot of people can agree to that. And it just isn't what I hoped it would be. So that is why it won't be coming up on my channel. Maybe some funny moments, but I probably won't be recording it. That's the thing. Anyway, I think it was kind of fun to play, with friends. More of the fun bit, none of the competitive side really. Um, but it was fun playing something else. But so I think this commentary will be coming to an end very soon. So hopefully, guys, enjoyed this Friday update. And as always, have a beautiful day.